Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. Welcome to Wrestling Experience Presents Elite Talk, episode number 6. After a successful night of champions, now we're going to be discussing AEW all day, all night. We got a lot to discuss tonight. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss Rampage. We're going to give you our final thoughts on Dynamite, and we're going to give you a preview of tomorrow night's Double or Nothing pay-per-view extravaganza. All of this for you tonight on episode number 6 of Elite Talk, which starts right now.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, The Wrestling Experience, with your host, Joe Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, The Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Joe Cole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience Presents Elite Talk number 6, episode number 6, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, we're going to be bang on budget tonight because tonight we're going to discuss all things AEW. We're going to talk about Rampage, Dynamite, and a preview of tomorrow night's Double or Nothing. But before we get to all of that, I have to introduce you to our co-pilot, ladies and gentlemen. My co-pilot is here with me each and every time here on Elite Talk. He's got his It's Real to Me podcast, Philly Sports Network, Pigskin Recap with Tyler. He's got it all. And he's here with me every Monday night for the Monday Night Raw Watch Along. Please help me welcome the one and the only Todd. Let's add him to the screen.
What's up? What's up? What's up, people? How you doing? How you doing?
Tyler, welcome to Elite Talk number 6. And what an afternoon this has been so far. We had a whale of a night of champions. What an ending. What an ending.
I didn't actually watch it because you know how I feel with the Saudi shows. I hate Saudi,
Yes. Yeah.
and it's funded by their government, so I don't want to give the money to their government because their government's hateful.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
you understand why I don't watch the Saudi shows.
You
But
know, I got it.
I did see that the Bloodline imploded.
It was pretty shocking. I was angry at first, Tyler. I was angry at first about the shenanigans. I was angry at first. But then when I calmed down and I thought about it and I said, you know what? The shenanigans did work in this instance because it backfired on Roman Reigns. It backfired. And
This is exactly what me and Jeffy were trying to tell you about. This is one of those instances where the shenanigans that you don't like, they drive the story forward. And now you got to see it play out like that. Because now you got the story being driven forward. Now you have the implosion of the bloodline. Usos have turned face. They are not a part of the bloodline anymore.
I,
Solo didn't know what hit him. And now we've got the Usos doing their thing, and now Solo and Roman are just two left in that little group. So
I was
we have
just
we have that story driven forward.
yeah, but you see, in all of Roman Reigns' matches, I had thought that shenanigans was just unnecessary in his title matches. But this particular part of the storyline, this particular piece, did work with the shenanigans because it backfired on Roman Reigns. It backfired. And what I'm looking forward to is a must see SmackDown this Friday night. That's what I'm looking forward to because this is going to be a powder keg.
Yep.
And I can't wait for it. And I'm going to be sitting back and watching the whole thing implode.
It's like we're watching a ship just explode.
Exactly.
We're just watching a ship in flames exploding. We're in the water, like, oh, we're enjoying this shit. We escaped the boat. We're like, yeah, we're just enjoying this. You know, the damn ship that we were just on exploded, but we're enjoying it.
Oh, it couldn't have happened to a better faction than the Bloodline. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Um, so yeah, again, like I said before, guys, if you want to watch the encore presentation of our streams on the Night of Champions, you're more than welcome to. It's available on all of our channels. Go on there, watch it, and rewind it, and you'll get to enjoy a good show. Um, but we're going to discuss AEW, ladies and gentlemen. And tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, it's our Double or Nothing Extreme um, and reaction. So I want you to join us tomorrow night at 7:50 Eastern Daylight Standard Time with me, with Tyler. I'm sure you're going to be joining us.
Yes, I
And
will be there
yeah,
for that show.
yep. And I believe it will be me, it will be Tyler, it will be Jeff, it will be Mitch, it will be so many other people that will be popping in and out of the stream. And we will bring you Double or Nothing tomorrow night from the T-Mobile Arena in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. We have one pre-show match to do, and then we have the other matches on the main show. And thank God, one thing is that I think Tony Khan must have been watching my show because he listened to what I said. When we were talking about the Matt Hardy situation and the Matt Hardy match, I had said that this is not pay-per-view worthy. This is Dynamite worthy. But however, the match will happen, but it's not happening on the main show. It's happening on the pre-show, and I was very glad that they did that. Good job by Tony Khan in doing that. Um, so let's talk about Rampage. Rampage last night was pretty good. I liked Rampage. What did you think of it, Tyler?
I thought it was also a solid show. Very, very solid.
Let's talk about the first match. This was the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Best Amigos and Bandito. The match was good.
That was a really, really solid opener. Very solid. I love Best Friend's work in the ring. I love Bandito. Bandito was great.
Yes.
But it was a great, great match. Loved it. Every second of it. You know, usually Rampage doesn't sucker me in as much as it did last night, but it did.
Right.
And this match was pretty much, I can't say the sole reason because there was a lot more banger matches on this card. But this match suckered me in from the jump. All right. Rampage is starting off good. So I really enjoyed the match. I love what Best Friends brought. I love what Bandito brought. I love what BCC brings, period. And they brought it Friday night too. Like, I expect a lot of great things from this faction, and they're giving it to me.
Right.
They're giving me a lot of great things. I love Blackpool Combat Club, and this is what I wanted in the first place. And I've said this before on previous episodes of Elite Talk, even on the Dynamite streams. They should have been heel from the get-go. They should have never been face.
Right. I agree.
That faction is a heel faction, and they're really showing it now, and I'm happy. But great match, loved it, and yeah,
it was good. It was good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I just did, I just made a faux pas. The match that Tyler and I just talked about happened the 19th, which was last week. So what happened on Rampage this week?
we We already freaking covered it.
We did.
Yo, this is the encore presentation of last week's show, guys.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
It happens,
Too
bro.
much, too much wrestling for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm
Bro, we had like a
overloaded.
week. We had a week's worth of wrestling. We had freaking Monday Night Raw. We had
Right,
Dynamite. We had Rampage. We had SmackDown. We had Under Siege with Impact.
right,
We had what else? We had Night of Champions
right,
today. We're gonna get Double or Nothing tomorrow.
right. Okay, so
Like
I
our
do.
brains are like just too filled, and half of it's coming out.
What exactly? So here's the correct list, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the correct list. El Faction and Nobles took on the Acclaim. That's what we're going to talk about. The match was okay. The match was fine.
It was alright. It was
It,
alright. You know,
it was for what it was.
is it just me or is the Acclaim fizzling a bit?
Um, they need some kind of spark. I think you're absolutely right about that, Tyler.
They're,
Uh,
they
uh,
had that. They had that spark in the beginning. They had that spark. They got over with the fans, and now it's just like their star is just like dimming. It's not like they're still over,
right.
but you could tell that with the booking, it's like they're kind of fizzling out a little bit. They're kind of going down the card.
Yeah. Um, I I thought that the match was okay. I'm not I wasn't going to say it was a classic or I was not going to jump up. It was good for what it was. I liked the promo at the end that they did. I thought that was okay. Um, it was okay. The match was fine. I
And
mean,
that's
the
all I could
match
say about it too, man. It was just there. It was good, but it was just like, eh.
it was there. Yeah.
If this match was cut, I wouldn't have been mad.
Right. The
That's the
only
thing. It
thing.
was good, but if the match was cut, I wouldn't have been mad.
Right. And another thing too is I think now apparently the House of Black, ladies and gentlemen, has an open challenge for tomorrow night's show. And apparently I think the Acclaim is going to answer the challenge. But here's the thing that I want to ask you, Tyler. Is this too soon in the program for them to be fighting like this, or should have we waited till all in?
No. Honestly, yeah, I would have said it was too soon. I actually would have started the feud. I would have started the feud during the build up to not double or nothing to all in. I would have started the feud right after, you know. Actually, I don't know how to put this. I would actually do promos calling out the Acclaimed.
Hmm.
Oh, or actually the Acclaimed calling out the House of Black.
Right.
Oh, we got our three. You got your three. Let's fight for the title,
Right.
and then have a few one-on-one matches or two-on-two matches. Not with the House of Black, but with other teams, or three-on-three matches with other teams to show that okay, they're winning matches, they're ready, and then have like one final segment where they have what the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn have a match with another trio. The House of Black come out and screw them out. They screw them over. They lose the
Right.
match.
Right.
And then a fiery Acclaimed call them out. We're facing you at all in for the titles. You pissed us off too much.
Right.
You pissed us off. Now we're coming after the titles. And then have the match at all in. That's how I
I,
would have done it. Not I wouldn't have had immediate title shot. I wouldn't do that.
no, I wouldn't have done that either. I think that is I think that's not a good thing. I think that they pulled the trigger too soon on this match. Um, I would have built this up a little bit more. However, this is not what Tony Khan wanted. This is This is what he wanted, and this is what we're gonna get tomorrow night. So, I mean, the match is gonna be good. Don't get me wrong, the match is gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. But to be honest with you, I agree with Tyler, and I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna be on the same bandwagon as Tyler. I think that the match should have been built up, and then at all in you had a crescendo. That's the way I would have done it. That that's the way I would have done it. But okay,
Yeah, but you just
so
this is
be
what
it.
Tony Khan does. He hot shots title matches.
Yes,
Stop hot shotting title matches. Let them simmer. Let them build up. Yeah, you can have your 2 to have a title match, or your 3, or your 6 in this case to have a title match. Save it for a pay per view. Let this
right,
simmer. Let this build up. Don't
right,
have you're getting a title shot immediately. No,
right.
yeah, everybody wants to see the Acclaimed versus the House of Black for the titles. Yes, everyone wants to see that. But let this build up. Let a story build up. Don't have,
I
we're gonna give you a title shot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean,
That's dumb.
yeah, it is.
I get giving title shots to lower teams, like the lower trios, which they've been doing with this whole House of Black rules or whatever they've been doing. Um, that's fine. I don't mind that.
Right.
But the Acclaimed is supposed to be this big trio, and you're immediately hot-shotting them to the title on a random Dynamite right after Double or Nothing. To me, that makes no damn sense.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like desperation at best. Because here's the thing: if you're gonna challenge, first of all, I don't think the House of Black shouldn't be on the card anyway. I understand you want to put them on the card, but if you're not gonna have something legitimate, or you're not gonna have something that's worthwhile in the feud to build up to this crescendo, like you did with the Bucks. You did it with the Bucks when they challenged the Bucks to the titles and they won the titles back at Revolution. That was a good feud because you build it up. But in this instance, you're just rushing the gun. You're just like, okay, the House of Black is on the pay per view. Okay, let's get a tag team out there, a trio tag team out there, and fill the card up. That's what it's like. It's like it's like hurry, hurry, fuss budget. It's
It's
like,
like,
well,
where was the build leading up to the pay-per-view? There was none.
no, there is none.
Because you just had them going against random lower tier trios teams
Right,
that are normally on Dark,
right,
on Rampage, stuck on Rampage. But here's
right,
the thing. Oh, let's just put them on the card. What?
right.
You don't make me invested for this match. It's just there. I'm not invested. It's not like, okay, we got this match. Cool, whatever. Like, I don't want to feel like that. I want to say, oh, I'm ready for this match. Oh, I want to see this guy beat up this guy, or this woman beat up this woman, or this trio beat up this trio,
Right.
or this tag team beat up this tag team for all the hell that they did in the story. I don't want to. Oh, we're just going to throw two teams together and hope it sticks. And I know it's going to stick. I know it's going to stick because it's the Acclaimed and House of Black, 2 over tag teams. But here's the problem, and let me reiterate it for the 15th time. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but there should have been a story there, and you didn't build one. You just
Yeah,
threw it
well,
together in the card.
you're not beating a dead horse. You're displaying it, and you're doing a compelling argument. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with the assessment.
But I did repeat it like 5 times. That's why I'm saying beating the dead
Well,
horse.
there are some people that don't. Tyler. There are some wrestling fans who just don't get it. Sometimes you have to go in the house and turn on the light, and then go back outside, and then turn it back on, and then go back outside again and turn the light on. So you know what I mean.
And then aggressively mess with the light switch. Hello?
Look, look at
Look
what you're looking at.
here!
Right. Look at what you're looking at here. Sometimes that's what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on from that, ladies and gentlemen. The Guns and Ethan Page and three jobbers. I mean, the match was okay. I mean, for what it was. Um, what did you think of the promo afterwards?
It was a good promo. I thought it was a very good, fiery promo. Still won't care about the match
Right,
this Sunday because I'm not going to watch the pre-show.
right.
Because it's a pre-show match and no one cares about pre-show matches. I, I it was a good promo, but again, I don't care. I really don't. Like
Um,
this match was the match, the whole deletion thing. That match, it was progressively goofy, which I didn't like.
right.
I did like the little Maxwell thing, but then you have one of the members moaning and then humping the ground.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That I'm like, this is too goofy. This is way too freaking goofy. And
yeah,
then and
yeah,
then
yeah.
this promo didn't save it this week. Didn't save it. And then the matches on the pre-show, which no one's going to care about. So honestly, promo's good, but I don't care. I don't care about the match. I don't care about the feud. I don't just end it.
Yeah,
Give the Hardys something better.
yeah, I agree with you with that. Again, I'm on the same wavelength as you. I thought the promos were great. The promos were okay. But here's the problem that I have. Here's the thing. This feud should have ended in the deletion match. And that's where it should have ended. This should not be been continuing. And this, like I said before, and I'll say it again, this is not pay-per-view worthy. It's dynamite worthy. It's
I don't even think
rampage
it's
worthy.
Dynamite worthy. I think it's Rampage worthy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be
Listen,
nice here.
at this point, screw being nice. That's Rampage worthy. That ain't even Dynamite worthy.
Oh, all right. I try to be salt and pepper and nice, but okay. All right. All right. You got me there, Tyler. I agree. Okay.
You try to be sugar. I was like down in the shit and pepper.
Sugar and spice and everything nice. Anyway, ladies and
And I'm
gentlemen.
just putting salt all over the damn food because I'm salty about the damn food.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we digress. Um, but anyway, yeah, the the match for me, it's just mid. I just I don't. I mean, now Hook is involved in the match, and
Oh
okay,
dear God, they got hooked into this shit.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you would have
Oh
saw
my God, why are they
Isaiah,
screwing Hook?
because Isaiah Cassie can't compete in the match. He's not medically cleared. Remember, they attacked him with the chair through the throat, and the
Oh right, they
doctors
did. Yep,
and his
yep, I
win.
remember.
Yeah, and
Again,
right.
again though. You could have
Yes.
chosen a bottom of the barrel wrestler, yet you chose Hook, a promising young wrestler who deserves to be rising, not
Well,
on a feud that's been predominantly on Rampage
so
and with the one or two Dynamite appearances. That's
right,
all. That's all this feud has gotten: Rampage appearances and one or two Dynamite appearances. And
right.
also, I would like to correct you on something.
Yes.
Swerve Strickland is being used, but
Oh,
the problem is it's only on Rampage.
yeah.
Only
That's the
on
problem.
Rampage because he's feuding with Keith Lee and Dustin Rhodes, who
Right.
were predominantly Rampage wrestlers.
Right.
Because remember, they have this soft brand split.
Right. Um. So, ladies and gentlemen, I I guess if you do care about this, it'll be on the pre-show. If you don't, I mean, if you skipped over the match, ladies and gentlemen, no one's gonna hate you for it. No one's gonna down you for it. because it just doesn't do me anything. It just
And
doesn't.
when we mean nobody, we mean literally nobody.
Right.
Because nobody cares
Right.
about
I
this damn
mean,
match.
I was like, it's not something. It's not something for me to jump up and down, ladies and gentlemen, and say, okay, yeah, I want to see this match. I cannot wait to see. No, no, this is not that kind of feeling. This is a ho hum kind of a feeling for me. If we see it, if we call it, okay, fine. But it's not going to do anything for me. Not going to do it. What my intentions is and what my full attention will be is on the main show, and that is something that it will have my full body attention. But this match will not grab my attention. It'll probably get my attention maybe for 5 minutes, but that's about it. But I want this feud to end. And I agree with Tyler. I think that the Hardys need to go into another program. They need something else. And they don't need to be shackled anymore to this feud. They have already said that they're hanging up the boots. They're done with wrestling. They want to retire. Okay, we'll give them something better in the program to close out their contract with. And that's all I'm saying about that. Okay, so now let's talk about this. It is Dr. Britt Baker. Hold on a moment. You must do this, Tyler. It is
I'm
Dr.
doing it.
Britt Baker, DMD. And she took
This is
and
so fun. This is fun. You always got
yeah,
to
you
do
want
it.
to do it
It's
again,
all...
Tyler? You want to? If it's fun for you, I'll do it again. It is Dr.
Do it
Britt
again. Do it
Baker.
again. Do it again.
Do it. It is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And and her partner was Hikaru Ashida, and she took on the return of Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir. The match was okay. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Um, yeah, I mean, it was okay. I mean, I don't know what else to say about the match. It was nice to see Nyla Rose back on television. It was nice to see Marina Shafir back on television. Um, but
I wouldn't be
uh,
shocked if Marina Shafir and Nyla Rose are going to be back off television. They are lower. They were lower tier card in the card.
oh yes, oh
Lower tier.
yes,
It's blatantly obvious they are lower tier. They are not. This isn't the same Nyla Rose that dominated in 2019, won the world title. This
right.
ain't the same one.
No, it's
Also,
not.
Marina, she can't wrestle a damn lick.
No, she's as green as Never mind.
Goose poo poo. Yeah,
Right.
I went there. But
Yeah.
yeah, she can't. She can't wrestle a damn lick. She couldn't wrestle in NXT when she was there.
Right.
Can't wrestle here.
No.
Like, and she's paired up with Nyla Rose, who's really really good in the ring. I don't know why she's paired up with Marina. I don't get it. I don't get why they're scoring over Nyla. But a match was. Skip. That's all I gotta say. Skip.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest.
Right.
It was there. To me, it was just there.
Right.
For me, I was just going through my phone because it was background noise.
Right. Exactly. Um. Um. Oh, there was something I wanted to tell you, Tyler. I think you might smile at this, or you might have an opinion on this. I'm gonna get your opinion on this. In the Night of Champions, Natalia was buried in 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh yeah. Well, guess what? The reason why Natalia gets buried in 15 seconds. Not one WWE fan, not one wrestling fan even likes her. She is
And
not over. She
And
is. She
go ahead,
can't. She
Tyler.
can't talk on the mic. Her wrestling skills kind of dwindled a bit. She's not that great. And also, she's trying to prioritize doing the same thing frickin' Mandy Rose did and got herself fired for.
Right.
So that's an issue.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that she's going to make the roster massive cut list?
I would not be shocked. I wouldn't be
Um,
shocked.
okay.
First off, you're doing the same thing Mandy Rose is doing under a PG umbrella. That's your first mistake. Your second mistake, you're cringe on the mic, and you
She's
can't wrestle.
vanilla. And she's
And you
vanilla.
can't wrestle for shit.
No, and she's
And
been there for 10
also
years.
a fourth thing. Also a fourth thing. Your gimmick.
Sucks.
You're basically Bret Hart. That's basically your gimmick. You're riding the coattails of your goddamn uncle.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
So that's how I feel about Natalya, and I'm glad she lost in 15 seconds.
um, I got nothing to say. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, uh, the best friends took on Big Bill and Lee Moriarty.
Solid.
Solid,
Solid.
good stuff.
Good. Oh, I love them. I love the new team of Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. Great team. You got your powerhouse.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Keep talking, Tyler. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Oh, okay. You got your powerhouse heel who is like 7 foot tall, and he's jacked. And you got Lee Moriarty, the shorter guy who can actually wrestle, unlike Enzo Amore. Haha, dig there. But yeah, it was a solid match. I love what I saw in that match. And yeah. But before we get to the next match, because I'm sure he has that one, because I don't remember the match card, to be honest with you, but I do remember the matches once I do get reminded what the matches were. But yeah, love the match. I love the feud. Oh, not a feud, but I love the match. It was a solid match. It wasn't a throwaway, we'll just throw a match in here, and see if it, sticks. It was a good, solid match. So, yeah. There are a lot of clanging and banging, y'all.
Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, folks.
Nah, you're good, brother. You're good. I just finished up talking about the match.
Yes, the match was okay. The match was fine. I like the best friends. I like, but you know something? Here's the thing with Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. They need a change. They need a change in a hurry. I don't like that name, Big Bill. I think they need to change the name. And as far as Lee Moriarty concerned, he has some great potential, but I don't think he needs to be saddlebagged with
For
Big Bill
me,
anymore.
here's the thing. For me, the Big Bill thing, that was Morrissey's call. That
Right,
was his call.
right,
Because that was his ring name in the Indies before he signed to WWE.
right,
He became Big Cass. That he was Big Bill.
right.
Hence why they only changed the second half of the name when he went to WWE. So he didn't they didn't trademark that part, but he was that so that's Morrissey's call. So that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna change his name if it's his
Right.
call.
Okay.
Um, I don't Lee Moriarty for me. I love this team. They do complement each other very well. But I do agree. For me, they're kind of like middle of the road in the mid card. They
Right.
need to have like a program where they can showcase their skills in a feud. Give me a feud
Right.
to where I can see this team being a rising team. They can, eventually go for those tag team titles.
Right. Exactly.
Like they just need a story. They need a story. They need a build to this story. They're just in matches. And they're good matches. They're not just thrown together, like I said.
No.
They're not just thrown together. But they're just used as like co-pilots to like other stories that doesn't involve them.
Right.
They need their own damn story. They need their own build. They need their own momentum so they can actually be a good team. They have promise. I see it in matches. But they just need to grow as competitors when it comes to story progression.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Mm-hmm.
have story progression because there's no story to progress them in.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
need a they need a story, and if you give them multiple storylines, they're going to get over because
Right.
fans are going to either be sympathetic towards them or absolutely hate them. Which in this case, they need to be absolutely hated
Right.
because they're heels.
Right.
Right now, they're just there,
But
and
don't you?
they just
Um,
need to they just need that ramp. They need that ramp to go right up to the tag team titles.
right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they need they need something in the program. They need something else in the program, and that's all I'm saying here. Excuse me, pardon me. They need something. They need something in the program, and I'm not. And I think that the title picture. I think you're absolutely right. I think the title picture would be a good shot in the arm for that group. Because they need something else here. Because I don't know, it seems like the two of them are stagnant and they're sinking in the low end of mid card. And I don't like seeing like that, especially if you have potential like that.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. They just stagnated. They
yeah,
stagnated. They're in the lower mid card and they're just stuck. They're just
yeah,
stuck. Being
yeah,
stepping stones for other stories, and that's what irritates me.
right.
Like they need their
So,
own story.
yeah, and
No fans or butts.
yeah. Um, so, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rampage. That was Rampage. Very,
Pretty good show.
pretty good
Pretty
show.
solid. I'm
Pretty
sorry.
solid. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was okay.
It most certainly wasn't Dynamite level.
No, it wasn't, but it wasn't bad. Now, me and Tyler are going to what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Tyler are going to give our final thoughts on Dynamite. Um, Tyler, I'm going to go to Tyler first because you always do brilliant things, and your mind for wrestling is absolutely fabulous. Um, Tyler, let me ask you a question. What did you think of Dynamite this past week?
That's how you build up a pay per view. That's it. That's how you build up a goddamn pay per view. A lot of stories were told leading up to this pay per view. It made you want to see the pay per view tomorrow. It made you want to see it. Now you have. There was a lot of excitement in this show. A lot of great vibes in this show. There was a few times that I was not even looking at the stream. I'm looking directly at my TV. I'm glued.
Yeah.
because, and there was a few times where I didn't even speak on the stream to you guys at all. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the TV. I'm
Yeah.
looking directly at the TV. I am glued because it was that freaking amazing of a show. You're sitting there and and you're invested in these stories. You're invested in the buildup. Like after Dynamite, I'm like, I'm looking forward to Sunday. Uh, the Anarchy in the Arena match, I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
The the damn Sabu appearance made me really want to see the Adam Cole Chris Jericho thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be money. And integrating him as special enforcer, phenomenal. Um, even the women's matches, I'm excited for.
Yeah. One
I'm
in
excited for that.
particular.
They've actually built that up well too.
Yeah. I am most equally excited about Ty Valkyrie and Jay Cargill. Now, I again, like I said
See,
before,
that's the
faded.
only match for me that match I'm not looking forward to because I really don't like Jade. It's
Yeah. The
like, dear God, please end this feud. Please end her reign.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Tyler. I think everyone should be invested in this because here's the thing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The whole
Everybody
J
is.
thing, the undefeated. I'm tired of it. It has run its course. It's enough already. It was impressive run. We got it. We understand it. Everything else is in the good in the resume. It was fine. It has to come to an end. It has to. It has to.
Yeah.
All I want to see is her giving her the road to Valhalla, and she's standing over Jade as the champion. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I will accept. I won't accept anything less.
I won't either. And
I want
and
to.
and I don't want to sit there on the stream just sitting there looking at the TV all dejected from this match because Jade retains again. I don't want that. I don't.
No, no, because that'll just break my spirit, and it'll just bring down the whole show. It just, oh,
For
gosh.
me, it wouldn't bring down the entire show. It would
No, it
be a
wouldn't.
dud
No,
in the
no, no,
show.
no, no.
It'll be a crack. It'll be a crack in the show, but it
It'll be a
won't bring it down.
hairline crack. It will be a hairline crack. Like
Yeah, it'll
a
just be like a crack in the wall or something.
just a
A
little
little crack
crack,
in the wall. Little crack in
little
the wall.
crack in the wall. Right. It'll be a little
But it
crack in
won't
the
but it
wall.
won't absolutely kill the damn show.
No, it
Like you
won't.
just said.
No, it
It's not
won't.
gonna kill the show.
No. And I
Because
apologize, ladies and
I feel like every other match is gonna be banger after banger after
oh,
banger after
absolutely.
banger.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I apologize. And I apologize for my tone, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
It's gonna be like what Sheamus and Drew used to say, banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow night. I am excited. I can't wait to work with you. I can't wait to work with Mitch. I can't wait to work with everybody else. We're gonna have fun tomorrow night. Oh,
It's
and
gonna be so much fun.
it's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
And
Um,
I'm gonna tell you this right now, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
mhm.
During the Anarchy in the Arena match, my dude is going to drop a holy shit. I had to.
Again,
It's
ladies
a
and gentlemen,
given because it's like
in
when
every
everything hardcore
stream, ladies
happens.
and gentlemen, when I get together with this gentleman, he will not let me down about
No,
what
I
I
am not
said.
going to let you.
You,
I'm not going to live that down ever. I'm not going to live that down
it was
ever.
the most shocking thing that I think ever
You
happened.
did it.
And
You did it during the first Anarchy in the Arena match. You did it during Hangman versus goddamn John Moxley at Revolution. You're gonna
I'm
do it
so,
again because it's gonna get violent. It's going to get crazy
I
violent.
mean, folks, you have to understand. You have to understand. I was not prepared for what I was about to watch. I was not prepared.
Ready for the freaking fork going like
When he
this?
took the phone, when he took the fork, ladies and gentlemen, out of the side and displayed it in front of the camera, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I had no idea what he was going to do with this object. I had no idea. He
Here's
wasn't
what they
inviting
did.
him to.
Here's what they did. They did a close-up shot to him jabbing the fork into Hangman's forehead.
Yes, and
And this
ladies,
dude just goes, "Holy shit!"
oh what the fuck? I think it was what the
No, you know, it wasn't a holy shit. It was a what the fuck.
right, right. I'll tell you what happened, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you a blow by blow of what happened here. He kneels down to one knee, ladies and gentlemen, and he goes into his sock and he pulls out the fork. Now I had said to myself, well, he's not inviting him to dinner with that. I was like, what is he gonna do with it? And then he grabs him underneath the chin and he whips him around to display it on the camera, the viciousness that he was about to do. And I said, now what? Now what in the world is this? Now what in the world is this? Now what are you gonna do it? And when he was doing the gyration and he was digging into the forehead to bust him open with it, I was like,
You're
what?
missing a crucial. You're missing a crucial part.
What was
At the
that?
same time, he was putting him into a triangle choke.
Oh yes,
At the
yes,
same time,
yes,
when he was
yes.
jabbing him in the forehead with the fork.
Yeah, the
So he
triangle
was choke.
choke.
He was choking him out, and then at the same time, he was
He was
jabbing his
jabbing
head
the
with the
fork, and ladies and gentlemen, it happened. I looked in that camera and I
word
said,
skill.
no. And I
Word,
said, what the uh,
word spilled. And
I
he didn't bleep it out either, like he just did. He said the four-letter F word, bruh.
I was like, and Mitch looked at me and I looked at Todd and
No,
everyone
I know. I looked at you first. I'm like, I couldn't believe what I just heard from you. You never curse.
was just like,
And I look at you. You were like, did I say that? I'm like, yeah, you did.
I was like, did that air in the stream? Can we cut that out? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Um,
And then me and Mitch were like trying to say it's okay. You don't have to cut anything out. You're not going to censor you.
oh, right, exactly. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again, ladies and gentlemen.
It will happen again. There's
It's
going to be a
this is.
fork spot. It's going to be no. This time it's going to be a screwdriver spot.
Let me tell you something. It could be a screwdriver spot. It could be a burning table spot. It could be any kind of spot. But it's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. Something is gonna pop off and it's come out right out of my mouth, and it's gonna be a
Put it this
shocker.
way: with Impact doing a flaming table spot on Friday, I wouldn't be shocked if AEW does the same thing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Would not even be shocked because that's never happened in AEW. A
No,
flaming table spot,
no. We've seen other spots, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen other spots.
dude. I used to. Here's the thing: they had like a glass table. You know those little glass
Yeah,
tables that you have in your house.
yeah.
Moxley slammed somebody through it back in
Oh
2019.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That I don't remember who that was again.
I forgot who it was, but that was my first holy shit moment. 'Cause I'd never
Yeah,
seen something like that happen
yeah, I've
ever.
never seen anything like that. The glass conference room table, ladies and gentlemen. The person went through the table.
But that was
Um,
my first. That was my first foray into the holy shit moment.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Because when he slammed somebody, I forgot who it was, but he had done his like finisher on somebody through a glass table.
right. Um, so, ladies and gentlemen,
Nah, he don't need no swear jar, Sarah.
no,
You don't do him like that. Where we're gonna rob him of his money because he cursed one time. We're not gonna do that.
no, we're not doing, they're
We're
not going
not
to do
good.
that.
I mean, it's a good idea though, but we're not gonna do that.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Anyway, I digress. I don't deserve that, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, you don't deserve that. I was just joking. I was just ribbing you.
Oh my gosh, man. That's why I love working with these people, folks. This is what I love to do every day, man. You
Yo,
come
this is
on
fun,
here.
bro.
This is fun. This is fun for me, ladies and gentlemen. I love what I do. And that is paramount. I love working with these people. Um, So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Dynamite was good. I thought the Go Home show was great. They gave you everything that they could for the pay per view to build up the pay per view. I thought the matches were solid. They were okay. I don't I disagree with a lot with some people on the internet that were talking about it. They were saying that it was lackluster. I didn't think it was lackluster. I don't know what you were watching, but I didn't find it to be lackluster. I just thought that they gave you the best possible show that they could possibly give you at that moment, and they built up the pay per view, and there was nothing wrong with it. So I
Yeah,
thought that was
there was literally absolutely nothing wrong with the show at
no, it was
all.
nothing wrong with it. It was good. It was good. So, ladies and gentlemen, that ticks off another thing off our box. Here we talked about Rampage, we talked about Dynamite, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Double or Nothing on pay per view from Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, half of the house has been sold for this pay per view. There's still plenty of seats available. Tony Khan said on Twitter he's looking for more people to come into the T-Mobile Arena. I think he will get to. I think this will sell out by tomorrow night. I guarantee you the walk up ticket sales they'll pick up. They people will buy the tickets and they will come into the T-Mobile Arena. That arena will be packed tomorrow night for the show. And
Yeah,
what a show!
this goes into what I said before about Wembley or not Wembley, Chase, not Chase.
Okay.
What fucking Target? What fucking venue am I talking about? Collision, the Collision one
Yeah,
in
yeah,
in Chicago. Um, that's why I sat there and I said, give it time because they will sell out. Because look at Double or Nothing. They started selling those tickets. What, a few months ago,
yeah.
before plans were even set for Double or Nothing, before feuds
Right,
were even set.
right.
Um, People are like, we got time. We got time. They still got time. So I
Yeah,
agree with you. The fact they're going to sell out by tomorrow. They're selling out by
yeah,
tomorrow. If half
yeah.
if half of the show was booked after 2 days of people buying tickets, Friday, Saturday,
Right.
Sunday they're going to sell out. Sunday they're going to
Yeah,
sell out.
yeah.
They're going to get
Uh,
sold out, and it's going to be a money show.
yeah, and like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it again. This the show is gonna do good. Tony Khan has nothing to worry about. I don't think he has anything to worry about. The crowd will be red hot as always, and they are going to be ready for this show.
Yeah.
They're going to be ready for this show because you're getting hardcore matches, you're getting a battle royal, you're getting a ladder match, you're getting a feud, you're getting everything that you wanted from AEW. You're going to get in this pay per view. And I'll tell you this much, and I'll say this again, and I'll keep iterating this. All of AEW's pay per views have never been crappy. They've never been crappy. They've all been bangers.
Even ones with crappy builds, like the
Right, even the
Revolution.
ones with right, even the ones with crappy builds. Now the build for this double or nothing, it was in the middle of the road. It was all over the place. But
It was in the middle of the road for like a few weeks, and then last week it
right,
really picked up. It
right,
really, really
right.
picked up.
And um I expect that this pay-per-view will deliver the goods and it will be a red hot show. Because Night of Champions was solid. There was only one clunker on the show, and that was an Natalia match. But other than that, everything else was okay. It was okay. But I tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to feast your eyes on something way extreme than you ever seen before. And like me and Tyler said on all of our streams and all of our shows, if you don't like violence, if you don't like blood, if you don't like this, do not watch some of the matches that you're going to see because I think the Arena and the Anarchy, that's going to be violent. You're going to have a violent ladder match. You're going to have a violent unsanctioned match. So these matches, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm telling you about, these matches are going to be extreme.
You know,
They're going to be.
this is going to be a violent show. This is going to
Yep.
be a gore fest in
Yep.
some instances, like the Anarchy and the Arena match. That's going to be a gore fest. Um, the unsanctioned match, a gore fest.
Hmm.
The ladder match, I don't think it's going to be so much of a gore fest.
No, it's going to be brutal.
It might just be painful to watch.
Yeah,
People
I'm
just
going to
getting
use the
slammed through a
B word.
table.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal,
Yep.
but it's not gonna be bloody.
No. No.
Like that's
Mm-mm.
gonna be a far cry from bloody. Ladder matches usually aren't, but but the Anarchy and Arena match,
And the
the unsanctioned
non-sanctioned,
match,
that's going to be wild.
that's gonna be wild because that's not even in the books. That's gonna be not even you know. It's like
And
if the show was over and they had a match,
right.
it doesn't
Um.
count.
No, it doesn't count because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen. AEW has washed their hands of this match. They washed their hands of it, and
They can do anything they
they
want.
they they, they AEW is not responsible. There's nobody going to stop this match. There's nobody going to do anything. They can beat the stew out of each other. The only way this match is going to end if somebody submits or they get pinned or whatever. But there's nothing else. There's no disqualifications. There's no timekeeper. There's no time limit. There's nothing. This match is going to be physical. It's going to be war. It's going to be painful. It's going to be scarred. It's just everything in the kitchen sink and more. It's going to happen tomorrow night. And again, like I said before, I'll say it again. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, it's not for you then. It's not
Nope.
for you. It's not for you.
If you're not into the blood, the ultra violence, then don't watch this show.
Right? Don't.
You
So,
can, I mean, you
ladies,
can watch this show. I shouldn't say you can't watch this show. There's some matches that will be clean. It won't be violent, like super violent. But
right,
there's a whopping, I think, 3 or 4 matches that's going to be very, very violent. So if you're not
right,
into, the very, very violent matches, don't watch 4 of those matches.
right.
So
So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I that was our AEW preview tomorrow night. The matches are going to be great. There's only going to be
all right,
one match.
let's do one thing before we
Yeah.
let's do predictions.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Let's do
sure.
predictions.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure.
All right. So
Let's talk
first
about the
match,
pre-show. Let's talk about the pre-show match. Who is winning the match? Who do you
Hardys.
want? Hardys.
Hardys.
I'm going to give it to the Hardys. I'm going to give it to the
This
Hardys.
is just such a throwaway match.
Right.
Like I really don't care. So I'm just gonna just say the Hardys and just go with it at this
Right.
point. So Hardys.
Okay. All right. Then let's talk about this next match. The unsanctioned match. Jericho and Cole.
A bloody Adam Cole.
Yep. I agree.
Not just Adam Cole, baby. I'm talking about a bloody Adam Cole.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. Adam Cole says he don't care how much blood he lost in this match. He's going to beat the stew out of Chris Jericho.
Yeah. He says, and I quote, I'm gonna rip your arms off. Or no, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
break your arms. I'm gonna break your legs. I'm gonna break your
Mm-hmm.
neck. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break everything under the
Mm-hmm.
goddamn sun that you have on your body. He said
Mm-hmm.
all that.
Yep.
This Wednesday, he said, I'm gonna break your limbs.
He said he certainly did.
Every single one of his limbs, he's gonna break. And obviously, it won't be true, but he said it.
Right. Listen, I don't have any issues with what he said.
Me either.
Nope.
You said like in the story, in the story, he's pissed off
Right.
because Chris Jericho handcuffed him to the ropes while the Outcasts and JES kendo sticked
Right.
and beat the living hell out of his girlfriend.
Right.
And he was rightfully pissed come Wednesday night.
Yep.
I'm gonna break your arms, I'm gonna break your legs, I'm gonna break your neck. Like,
I mean, wouldn't you say the same thing if you saw your girlfriend being handcuffed?
hell yeah! I'm gonna break everybody in your goddamn body.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He was beat. He got the stupid. I'm telling you something, folks. That's gonna be wild. Um. All right. The House of Black taking on the Acclaim. The House of Black was gonna retain. They're gonna retain the titles. They're gonna retain.
That was that was like the only thing I really didn't care for that much.
Right.
It was a good match, but it was just there. I
Right.
guess. Cool. Had that match out of the way. So I really didn't care for the match because if you watched our streams, we weren't really watching that match. We were talking through
Right.
that match. We weren't even watching it.
No.
So we really didn't care about that match. But the rest of the but the next thing was actually a really good thing that we were invested in.
Right. So I'm going to say I'm going to say that. Well, I already gave you my prediction. The House of Black is going to retain this. They're going to retain. There's no way you're going to give it to the Guns right now. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I feel like this is just a throwaway match. Like
yeah.
if you watch on Dynamite, we weren't even watching House. Like I said, we weren't watching House of Black's match versus the other team they were facing the previous damn week. We were
Right.
just sitting there talking,
Right. Uh,
and with them in the Acclaimed, there was no build to it. So what's going to make us care?
right. Um. So, all right. So the next match we have Jade Cargill taking on Ty Valkyrie.
Taya, please take the freaking title.
Taya, I'm going to
I
say
beg you.
this.
I beg you, Taya Valkyrie. I beg you.
Tony
Take the
Khan,
damn
please,
title.
please
Take the fucking
give
title,
give
please.
Taya the receipt because you owe her a receipt from the last
Oh my
match.
god. Just
You owe
please
her the
just take the fucking title off of Jade.
yeah. All I want to see in this match is the road to Valhalla. She puts it on Jade, and we get a brand new TBS champion. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see anything else.
Like, come on, Jade's been champion since what? COVID?
Right.
Like,
Right.
she hasn't lost a title. Lose the title?
Well, yeah, she's had that title ever since we came back from the pandemic era, and they introduced the TBS champion, and I was there for that in Newark when she first won the title, the inaugural title, and ever since then she's been beating up these jobbers, but tomorrow night I really want it to come to an end. This is it. This is it. I am crossing my fingers that this happens. So, Jamie Hayter takes on Tony Storm for the championship, the AEW Women's title.
Boy. I have to give it to Jamie Hayter. I don't think she's losing the title yet.
No, I think Jamie Hayter's going to retain. I think she's going to retain. I'll give it to
Yeah,
her.
I really highly doubt she's losing the title yet. I
Right.
don't think she's.
No. So Jamie Hayter will win the title.
Yep, she's retaining the belt.
Yep. So, all right. So we then have what else do we got on the card? Um, Trying to think.
Got
Oh,
Anarchy in the Arena.
the Anarchy in the Arena. Yes, thank you, Tyler. Anarchy in the Arena match. This could swing either way. This can go either way. The pendulum can go either way here. Um, the question is here: who do you want? Well, I'm going to say the Elite win this match.
I'm going to say BCC. If you want them to be a dominant heel faction, I would put them over.
Okay.
I would put them over being the dominant heel faction. Yes, the story does call for the Elite to try and get their comeuppance. I get that. But I really feel that it has to go to BCC if they want to just keep going with this dominant heel stuff.
Right.
So,
Okay. All right. Well, we're split, ladies and gentlemen, on that prediction.
and
Um.
let me look.
hmm? Um. The Four Pillars match. MJF. I think MJF. Well, we all know MJF is retaining the title in this fatal four way. Um.
We
MJF is
also have the ladder match coming up.
right. So we're going to discuss that next. But the Four
Yeah.
Pillars match, MJF will retain. Um.
I kind of want to give that to. He's had the title for so long. I'd probably give it to Sammy. I would
Oh.
probably have him drop it and give it to Sammy.
Oh. All right. Yeah, that's a shocker. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's interesting booking. Now, the ladder match here, ladies and gentlemen, Wardlow is taking on Christian. I don't want to see anything else but Wardlow retain. And stop playing hot potato with the title.
Yeah, Wardlow wins.
Yep.
It's gonna be a banger match, but
Yep.
Wardlow wins.
Yep.
And
Uh, what else do we got?
and then we have FTR and Jay Lethal and
Oh,
Jeff
yes.
Jarrett with Mark Briscoe being the special the special ref.
FTR retains.
Oh yeah, that's easy. FTR wins.
FTR, and I don't want to see no more Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett in the title picture anymore. I'm tired of it. Tony Khan. There's so many other tag teams out there that you could pair up the FTR with. Do better than this. Do better than this, please. I don't want to see this anymore. Um. So I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
We have House of Black
Oh, did we just?
versus.
Oh yeah, we did. We didn't discuss that.
Yeah, we did. All right, or we did discuss that.
Oh
The
yes, we did.
Blackjack Battle Royal.
Oh
Winner,
yes.
winner wins the international title because
I
the champ is in the match.
right. So here's the thing that's gonna happen. I'm gonna say this. I think that Orange Cassidy gets eliminated first, and then we're
Really, the
down.
champ?
Yep, we're guaranteed a new champion.
Damn. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
No, well, I mean, you know, maybe it's time to shake things up a little bit.
Maybe. He was a good champion, but I I have to be on the same boat as you, honestly.
Yeah,
When I feel like his matches are getting a little bit too stale too,
yeah,
because
because it's the same thing.
he's always getting beaten up. Like, how long do you have to do this whole underdog thing as the champion?
Right, exactly.
Like, enough with the underdog thing. Yeah, it was cool when he did the underdog thing to win the belt, but stop doing the underdog thing when he's champ.
Right. So
So I'm gonna have to be in the same boat. For guaranteed new champion. But I would not think I'm not gonna say that he's gonna be the first one out. I
okay.
feel like he's probably gonna last a bit long. Um, might be like an hour in, maybe not an hour in, but maybe like midway
45
into the
minutes.
match. Huh?
Like maybe you'll get eliminated in 45 minutes into the
I
match.
don't know. I don't know if it's going that long,
Oh,
the
okay.
match.
Okay.
But I don't know how long the match is going to be. But midway through the match, he gets eliminated by somebody,
Okay.
and then at that point, we'll be guaranteed a new champ. Um, I don't know who's in the match to warrant who wins the belt.
Um,
So
I do remember some of the. I just wish I could remember the names that are. Oh, we have Keith Lee is in the match. We
mhm,
have Rhodes in the match.
yep,
We have um, who else? I think the Butcher and the Blade are in the match. Um, I think Ray Phoenix and Penta are in the match. Uh, I mean, you have some good people in this match that could be the champion. And if I was a betting man here, I would give it to Penta.
I honestly would not be mad at that. I would not be mad at Penta winning the international title, having a few
No,
singles matches. Like, he's a great singles guy.
yeah,
Um, Seen it in the Lucha Underground. He's really, really good as a singles guy. So I kind of agree with you. I probably would have a little change of a pace here.
yeah,
Change of like have a little plot twist and have Penta win the belt.
yeah,
Have Orange lose it. Have Orange Cassidy lose it.
yeah.
And I'm gonna say this right now. If Mitch is watching this right now, no, Mitch, we still don't hate Orange Cassidy.
No, we don't.
Just because we have him dropping the belt here, we don't hate Orange Cassidy.
Right, exactly. So we're not on your bandwagon, Mitch.
Nope.
Your card has been rejected.
You let you give us your card, but we swiped it and they said, nope.
No, decline. Anyway.
You were just hit, Mitch, with a fake heel turn.
Right.
But yeah, I think it'd be a good pace to have a champ here.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's it. That's our double or nothing
That's the card.
predictions.
That is the card. I read through the entire card and everything we talked
Yeah.
about. We talked about. So
Yes, we did. Yeah. Yes, we did that, and we predicted it.
we covered all
So,
our bases. I know we probably did it out of order, but whatever.
hey, listen. This is our show. We can do whatever we want.
We talking over here like a heel. You're talking like a heel right now. God damn, we can do whatever we want. You're over here talking like a heel. We can do whatever we want. We're heels. We're bad guys.
Yeah, it's like, because we run shot this internet. That's what we do.
We run the internet. No one can do or say anything to us.
That's exactly. No one can touch
We're
us.
heels. Yo, we did a whole fake heel turn and we turned heel. What the hell?
Exactly. That's how come we have fun together, ladies and gentlemen. That's why the chemistry works. That's why the chemistry works, ladies and gentlemen, because we got fun
Oh,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah, we do, man.
Oh,
Because
my
we do whatever we want.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our show here tonight. We hope that you were entertained by the two of us. And remember,
Oh, you know they were thoroughly entertained.
oh, yeah. And I just want to let you all know, ladies and gentlemen, Elite Talk will return with episode number 7 next Saturday at 4 Eastern Daylight Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to return back to 4 Eastern for
So
Elite.
I hope you wait for it. Wait for it. I hope you guys acknowledge us.
Exactly.
Because we do whatever we want. Nah, seriously. We love you guys. We love you guys.
We love you. We love being heels. We love being heels for 45 seconds, ladies and
For
gentlemen.
like 45 seconds. That's the quickest heel turn ever. Like that was quicker than freaking Big Show. 45 seconds. All right, we got to end the show. We're doing too much.
We're doing way too much, but we're having fun at the same time.
Yo, we just derailed the entire show last time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyway,
damn.
ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoyed episode number 6 of the Elite Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back with episode number 7 next weekend, ladies and gentlemen. But tomorrow night,
at our normal time. This was a one-time deal because of Night of Champions.
Right, exactly. We'll be back at our normal time, ladies and gentlemen, at 4 Eastern, 4 Pacific next Saturday. But, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow night for Double or Nothing. I'm Earl Cole. He's the great Tyler. We will see you then, and good night, everyone.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, The Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you without the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, The Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.